Hi guys. This is partially a review of what we went over in our Zoom class, along with some new information. So you're gonna need your social studies notebook, a pen and pencil, and your talking buddy. And let's go. So remember from okay. Hi guys. Hi guys. Uh, This is going to be a half review of what we went over in Zoom class, and as well as some new additional information. So some supplies that you're going to need for right now is your social studies notebook and your talking buddy. And whenever you need to pause the video to take down your notes, go ahead and do so. Do not feel rushed. If you need to rewind it, you may also do that. And let's go. So the question I asked when we were Zoom is, where in the world are we? And you must be thinking, Miss Gonzalez, that is such a silly question because we know where we are. So why are you asking this? And I'm asking you because it's very important. It's important because all we're going to learn about in fourth grade history or fourth grade social studies is about California. And it's various reasons of why California is so great. Just from the climate to the regions to the agriculture to how diverse California is to its history and how everything started. So, but even though we all live in the state, some of us might be in different cities. We might be in Los Angeles, Paramount, Lawndale, Culver City, Anaheim, and these cities are just to name some of them a few. And if your city is not listed in my PowerPoint, go ahead and write down in your notebook on what city you're currently living in. So let me just go very briefly at what we might cover, what we're going to cover. Overview: we focus on studies weekly in our Zoom class, and you have assignments there posted as you need to make sure you keep up with your articles and answering the questions. And we're also going to talk about California's location and how it affects the climate, products, and wildlife. Some of the topics is California regions, climates, and products. Some of these assignments have already been assigned to you on Seesaw, and some of them are going to be assigned after this lesson. So keep on the lookout for the Building Academic Vocabulary and the California Fact Sheet. And you know that fourth grade history has everything to do about California. So we did this together as a Zoom class activity, but for those who were not able to join us, make sure you label your notebook as the following. Skip the first 2 pages of your social studies notebook, and then on the third page, you're going to write nice and big on the top, where in the world are we? Because that is the title of our lesson for the week. And then you're going to skip a line and write the objective right underneath. I can identify California's region and geographic features. And then you're going to skip another line and you're going to draw this chart out for KWL. And in the first column for K, you're going to write about, what do I know about California? What are some facts that I already know about California? And it could be anything. There's no wrong or right answer. And once you finish writing down the K, you're going to go to the W on what would I like to learn about California? What do I want to know? What do I have questions about? What am I interested in knowing about the history of California? So go ahead and write those down. And then the L column, you're going to leave that blank for now, because then when the end of our lesson, we're going to come back and write about what we learned. Go ahead. For those who already completed this assignment in your notebook, make sure you completed this assignment in Seesaw as well. And if you've done both, go ahead and share with your talking buddy about what you know and what would you like to know about California. If you need to pause the video to copy this down, please do so. As a reminder, if you see the hand pen emoji too, when you see that it means that it's important to write these notes down in your notebook. Whenever you see it on the screen, that means that you need to copy these notes down. So, can you identify some of these California landmarks and landforms? Take a look at the pictures on the right hand side. You can see one of my favorite places to go in California, a city that's very well known here in California, a national park, and another national monument that's here in California. If any guesses what they are? If you mention Disneyland, the Hollywood sign, Yellowstone, the Golden Gate Bridge in San Francisco, the beaches, all of these were correct. These are all in that little image collage and all important facts, images, places about California. But now it's time for a dance break, you guys. Go ahead, get up from your desk, move around, enjoy the song for a couple of minutes, and then we'll come back together. I got this feeling inside my bones. It goes electric wavy when I turn it on. All through my city, all through my home. We're flying up no ceiling when we in our zone. I got that sunshine in my pocket, got that good soul in my feet. I feel that hot blood in my body when it drops. Ooh, I can't take my eyes off it. Moving so phenomenally. You're more like the way we rock it. So don't stop. It's under the lights when everything goes. Nowhere to hide when I'm getting you close. When we move, well, you already know. So just imagine, just imagine. Nothing I can see but you when you dance, dance, dance. Feel good creeping up on you, so just dance, dance, dance. Come on. All those things I shouldn't do, but you dance, dance, dance. And ain't nobody leaving, so keep dancing. I can't stop the feeling. So just dance, dance, dance. I can't stop the feeling. So just dance, dance, dance. Ooh, it's something magical. It's in the air, it's in my blood, it's rushing on. I don't need no reason, don't need control. I fly so high, no ceiling when I'm in my zone. Cause I got that sunshine in my pocket, got that good soul in my feet. I feel that hot blood in my body when it drops. Ooh, I can't take my eyes off it, moving so phenomenally. You're more like the way we rock it, so don't stop, stop, stop. Under the lights when everything goes. Nowhere to hide when I'm getting you close. When we move, well, you already know. So just imagine, just imagine. Nothing I can see but you when you dance, dance, dance. Feel good creeping up on you, so just dance, dance, dance. Come on. All those things I shouldn't do, but you dance, dance, dance. And ain't nobody leaving, so keep dancing. I can't stop the feeling, so just dance, dance, dance. I can't stop the feeling, got this feeling in my body. Break it down. Got this feeling in my body. This hot feeling. Got this feeling in my body. Come on. Want to go full go noodle? Then click. So did we enjoy that dance? I sure did. I love seeing the little trolls dance. So now let's get back to our lesson. California info sheet. California is the third largest state in the United States, but it is a state with the largest population of people that live here in California. Sacramento is the state capital, also known as SAC, that people call it. Known cities of California are Los Angeles, San Francisco, Hollywood, San Diego, San Jose, and Anaheim. Some of these cities are in the top 10 cities to live in the United States. California's agriculture. California is in America's most productive agriculture state, which means that we produce and farm a lot of the products that you see in your grocery stores. For example, we grow almost all of our country's raisins, walnuts, almonds, pistachios, olives, artichokes, dates, figs, kiwi fruit, prunes, and clover. So next time you go to the grocery store with mom or dad, take a look around. Look at the produce, look at the different packaging, and look for a little caption where it says where it's coming from or where it's produced and is made. You might find that a lot of the stuff is made and produced here in California. Landforms. California has the highest and the lowest points in the continental United States. So the highest point in the United States would be Mount Whitney, that's located here in California, with that 14,494 feet as the tallest point. And the lowest point here is Death Valley at 282 feet below sea level. So, what does it mean below sea level exactly? So, imagine that you're standing in front of the ocean, that you're at the beach, and that is like regular level, right? That's neutral ground. But Death Valley will still be 280 feet below, underneath the sea. So, if you ever visit Death Valley, imagine that the ocean and the beach is going to be 280 feet above you still. So, for example, if one person is standing at the beach and another person standing at the Death Valley, the person at the beach is at much higher ground. Isn't that insane how you can still be in the same state, but just the landforms means that you're in a different height? I think that's pretty cool. But now I have a question for you. So, how can we have the hottest deserts, fertile valleys, and mild climate all in one state? Any ideas? Discuss this with your talking buddy. What do you think? Tell your talking buddy the answer and your opinion on why do you think we can have all these three together. Are you ready for the answer? Here we go. The answer is because of the Sierra Nevada Cascade Range. The Sierra Nevada Cascade Range is almost an unbroken chain of mountains that run from Canada through most of California. So think of it like this natural border that blocks off different areas of the California. So that's why different areas can have different climates. You could have a desert where it's like really hot because the heat gets trapped in there and the mountains block off the heat. But then just on the other side of the mountain, we could have mild climates and farming land where we could produce crops. And it's not that hot and the crops won't get burned out by the heat. And if you go further up the mountains, you could have snow. That's why we don't have snow here in LA, but you could have snow in the mountains in the same day. Isn't that crazy and insane and cool all at the same time? How just because of chain of mountains that run from Canada through California can cause so much differences in climate and areas and regions in California. I think that's pretty cool as well. So, just a reminder, whenever you see the hand pen emoji tool, that means you need to write these notes down in your notebook. If you need to rewind the video, go ahead and do so you can copy your notes, because it's very important that you have them in your notebook for the upcoming quiz, hint, hint, upcoming quiz, upcoming tests. That all of these are going to be useful for you to study and also to do the assignments. Next, you need to make sure you go to studiesweekly.com, log in, and read the articles that have been assigned to you so you're able to complete the assignments. Using both the articles and this video lesson will help you do the assignments and study for a hint future quiz that could be maybe coming up next week or so. But yes, so this is where we're stopping today, and we're going to continue next week on further about California.